Hey Virgo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your love messages. We're going to start out with Oracle. We're going to get a card from each of these decks and we're going to put them aside for later. These are meant to be the big messages overall looking over your tarot reading. So make sure you stick around to the very end. That's when we turn them over and see what's on the other side of this card. And then I want to invite you, if you'd like for me to send you my good juju, my prayers, say hi in the comments section. It's part of my personal spiritual practice. And when you say hi, or like even leaving an emoji, something that represents you, that makes it easier to focus on you. And I encourage everybody to do the same for each other. This is a safe place to do that. Only positive energy, okay, you guys? Here we have it. Our two messages, we're going to put those to the side and let's get into your reading. If you haven't been on my channel before, I only take the cards that fly out. We have a conversation with the tarot. We don't force anything. And I want to ask you to please hit that like button. Thank you so much. It helps the channel grow. And if you ever want to help anybody's YouTube channel, if you appreciate anybody's channel, hit that like button. It makes a huge difference. All right, you guys, only taking the cards that fly out. For Virgo, what does Virgo need to know about love? What does Virgo need to know about love? We have two cards. They're both pentacles. There's a practicability, there's a practicalness to this, a practicality. We have somebody who might be in the throes of a pattern, not wanting to put too much work into a relationship. This could be you or somebody else that you're dealing with. And it'll be interesting to unpack why, but know this, that it's not something that's unique in this one situation, that this is a habit, a pattern with the Devil card. And the Devil represents the impulse to go back to a behavioral pattern that doesn't serve us. In some cases, it's addiction. In some cases, it's drugs or alcohol. It could be sex addiction. It can be a pattern of thought. People just fall into a rut. So you can see kind of, all of you guys are going through different things. But in particular, this is attached to not throwing instead of throwing themselves into a relationship, throwing themselves into love. They are closed off. They're withholding. They're keeping their energy to themselves. Maybe they're creating walls and they just can't let those walls down. And there's probably a heartbreaking reason for it. There's probably what in their mind seems like a practical reason for it. Tell me more about this from my Virgos. But then something happens. We have the Page of Cups. I have a feeling that somebody's getting through this wall. Page of Cups talks about things can be totally possible, but are they likely? No, these are the moments in life where you can be surprised. These are moments of infatuation and flirting when you don't expect it. These are moments where, for instance, a fish could jump out of a cup. And I like to say it, I'll say it again, you know, a fish, yes, it could survive in a goblet of water, but are you expecting to find one there? No. And so this introduces kind of the magic in life. And I have a feeling, you guys, that it has something to do with somebody being able to penetrate that wall of Four of Pentacles, of withholding their energy, somebody being willing to try and possibly breaking through this pattern of the Devil. Tell me more about the Page of Cups for Virgos. Tell me more about the Page of Cups for Virgos. This person wants a happily ever after. This person wants family around them, support around them. They want health, wealth, happiness, all the things that most of us want. And they're willing to start fresh to get it. There is some tension in a relationship here, maybe a misunderstanding. Tell me more about that. And okay, this is good, you guys. This is really good. So when I ask about that, we get the Six of Pentacles. So rest assured, Virgo, that the balance, the scales are being rebalanced. That if this is you, in some cases it's you who is trying to penetrate that wall for somebody that you love, that you care about, and they just are shut off, and this is a pattern. And this is that moment where there's a breakthrough. And what was at one point frustrating and a misunderstanding or a misalignment between you and this person, you're breaking through onto the other side, and on the other side is possibility and long-term possibility, and no more breadcrumbing. In a lot of you guys' cases, you've had to put up with that, or vice versa. This is a very new adventure. And then for others, Virgo, it might be you who identifies with the one who's holding their energy to themselves, who knows that there is a wall because maybe there's always been a wall. Maybe it's this feeling that you can't let it down, or you're going to be disappointed. Another person is going to let you down. And that's understandable. Life is tough and people are tough, and it's all gritty business. Love is gritty business, right? Or it can be so simple. And that's what this is. Page of Cups is that realization. The willingness to throw out the rules and say, what if it is just that simple? And then all of a sudden, it's like a crack in the cement you can look through, and there's an entire world on the other side. And that's this. Brand new adventure, brand new world, anything's possible. And long term. So, advice for my Virgos. What now? We have victory here. We've got working with others, the willingness to work in conjunction with others. Some of you guys, this is online dating. Some of you guys, this is a therapist. Some of you guys, this is just your comrades you can identify with. There's a sense of teamwork, collaboration. Teamwork makes the dream work. There's a huge victory here in regards to somebody who's out of sorts. Could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But even if it's not a fire sign, I think you have this breakthrough here by not being alone in the situation, by being willing to open up. And then you've got almost like as if the whole time you knew, like not letting those doubts creep in, not letting other people talk you out of things, or not letting your own doubts take control, but fighting those off successfully. So what is this saying, right? The advice is keep fighting off those doubts. You have a victory, and also opening up to that collaboration, those who can identify with you, those who want similar things as you do, a similar outcome. Anything else for my Virgos for advice? What do we need to know for advice? I want this to be helpful for you guys. And of course, only take it if it resonates. So, yes, things are unorthodox. Sometimes something lands in our lap that we don't expect. Sometimes an event happens that we have no control over, causes disruption or disappointment. And in this case, Tarot is saying, look into the unorthodox approaches. Like Tarot is an unorthodox approach to faith and belief systems, or Tarot, if you pronounce it that way. The Death card talks about letting go of expectations from others, expectations from these old belief systems, letting go of almost an old version of yourself. 9 of, and being willing to learn about something new. Basically, this is asking you to consider growing a new appendage. You know, like this is you being willing to let go of an old part of you that is not serving you. an old part of your life that is not serving you. And being willing to instead embrace something new. And even a catalyst for that could be learning something new, literally, like taking some classes, trying out a new faith system, you know, going to meditation nights at your local community center or a local, you know, temple, if that's something that you want to do, you know, something new, breaking through, growing a new side of yourself, because that's where you're going to find abundance. And this is about growing something new. That's why she is the only pregnant card in the deck, is what could start out as a seed, something so small, can grow into massive abundance. So allowing yourself to grow something tiny like a seed and allowing yourself to grow into something different. Let's look at our cards that we flipped over. These are the oracle messages, the big reigning messages over your tarot reading. We have let go of convention. That's funny. Can't make this up. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. We have listening. Listening talks about the High Priestess card, the Hermit card, which you rule over. It talks about willingness to literally listen to yourself. And if you've got so much going on in your life, the cacophony of responsibilities and work and juggling, maybe children and other relationships, do it for yourself. Try to find some time just for you to listen. Because in those moments, you may be surprised at what that voice inside is going to say. And it's safe. In this case, tarot is especially prompting you. Listen, there's a gift for you in this. All right, you guys. Sending you off with love. Say hi in the comments section if you'd like for me to send you my good juju, and everybody else too. And I'll see you soon. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos.